Imagine being trapped in one of the hottest deserts on Earth. No rivers, no rain, not even a single drop of water. Most animals wouldn't survive for more than a few days. But what if I told you some creatures can survive for months, or even years? Without drinking any water at all, one of them can dry out completely, look dead, and then come back to life as if nothing ever happened. And trust me, you definitely don't want to miss what's waiting at number one. Welcome to Wild Wonders, where nature is more incredible than fiction. At first glance, the kangaroo rat doesn't look very impressive. It's tiny, quiet, and honestly, kind of cute. But don't let its size fool you. This little desert survivor has a superpower that most mammals could only dream of. It can live its entire life without ever drinking a single drop of water. So, how is that even possible? Instead of searching for water, it gets everything it needs from the dry seeds it eats. As its body breaks down those seeds, it actually creates water through natural chemical reactions. It's like carrying a tiny water factory inside its body. But that's only half the story. Its kidneys are so efficient that almost no water is wasted. Every single drop is recycled. Scientists still study this incredible adaptation because it's one of the most efficient water-saving systems ever discovered in a mammal. And somehow, the next animal found an even stranger solution. Imagine waking up every morning in a desert where it almost never rains. No rivers, no ponds, nothing. So how do you get a drink? If you're the Namib desert beetle, you steal it from the air. Every morning, thick fog rolls across the dunes of Namibia, and the beetle climbs to the top of a sand dune, raises its tiny body toward the sky, and waits. Its shell is covered with microscopic bumps that trap tiny droplets of water from the fog. As those droplets grow larger, gravity does the rest, carrying the water straight down its back and into its mouth. No lakes, no rivers, just fog. It's like collecting your entire daily water supply from thin air. This incredible adaptation is so efficient that scientists have copied its design to develop materials capable of harvesting water in some of the world's driest regions. Sometimes nature really is the greatest engineer. Australia is home to some of the toughest animals on Earth, and this frog proves exactly why. Meet the water-holding frog. Whenever heavy rains arrive, it drinks as much water as possible, not just enough to survive, but enough to prepare for months or even years without another drop. Its body acts like a living water tank. Once the dry season begins, the frog buries itself underground and wraps itself in several layers of its own shed skin, creating a natural sleeping bag that locks moisture inside and keeps the harsh desert heat out. Hidden beneath the ground, time almost seems to stop. Months pass, sometimes even years, until the rain finally returns. The frog absorbs the moisture, climbs back to the surface, and continues its life as if nothing had happened. But as incredible as that sounds, our number one animal doesn't just survive without water. It survives things that should be completely impossible. Imagine going to sleep and not waking up for years. Sounds like science fiction, doesn't it? But for the African lungfish, it's just another survival strategy. During the wet season, rivers and lakes provide everything it needs, but when the water disappears, so does the fish. It buries itself deep in the mud and secretes a thick layer of mucus around its body. Within days, that mucus hardens into a protective cocoon. Inside, something incredible happens. Its heartbeat slows dramatically, its breathing almost stops, and its metabolism drops to an absolute minimum. It's almost as if life has been placed on pause. In this remarkable state, the lungfish can survive for several years while patiently waiting for the next rainfall. And when the water finally returns, it simply breaks out of its cocoon and swims away as if nothing ever happened. Scientists believe that understanding this incredible ability could one day help improve organ preservation or even support future long-duration space missions. Incredible. But believe it or not, one animal has an even more unbelievable way of surviving without water. If dragons were the size of a football, they'd probably look like this. Meet the thorny devil, a bizarre lizard that lives in the brutal deserts of Australia. Its sharp spikes might look terrifying, but they're not its greatest survival tool. Its skin is. Here's something almost impossible to believe. The thorny devil doesn't always drink with its mouth. Instead, tiny channels between its scales collect water from morning dew, damp sand, even wet footprints left by other animals. The water then travels across its body through microscopic grooves, straight into its mouth. Imagine wearing a jacket that automatically delivers water whenever it gets wet. That's exactly how this living survival machine works. Engineers have even studied its skin to design new technologies that could help collect water in some of the driest places on Earth. Nature figured it out millions of years before humans did. If there were an Olympic gold medal for survival, there would only be one champion, the tardigrade, also known as the water bear. It's so small, you could fit hundreds of them on the tip of a pin. But don't let its size fool you. This tiny creature might be the toughest animal ever discovered. When water disappears, the tardigrade does something almost unbelievable. It curls into a tiny ball, pushes nearly all the water out of its body, and enters a state called cryptobiosis, a condition where almost all biological activity comes to a halt. In this state, it isn't truly dead, but it isn't really alive either. It's simply waiting. Days, months, even years can pass. Then, the moment water returns, it absorbs the moisture, wakes up, and walks away as if nothing ever happened. But that's only the beginning. Tardigrades have survived temperatures close to absolute zero. Extreme heat, crushing pressure, deadly radiation, and even the vacuum of space. Scientists are still trying to understand how something so tiny can survive conditions that would kill almost every other known form of life. Sometimes, the most powerful survivor isn't the biggest. It's the one you can barely see. Nature has spent millions of years solving problems that still challenge humans today. From tiny rodents that never need a drink, to beetles that harvest water from fog, to fish that sleep through droughts, and microscopic creatures that refuse to die. These incredible animals remind us that survival isn't about strength, it's about adaptation. So, which animal amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoy discovering the incredible side of nature, make sure to subscribe to Wild Wonders, because the wild is full of stories you've never heard, and we're just getting started.